Alright, what is up my friends? I am back. And a little bit of a false start yesterday. Kind of got hit by the unexpected downtime on a Thursday. But now we're back. Nice long Magic stream for you today. Got a few things on tap. What is up my friends? We got Loki, Carmenova, Quattro in chat, Olaf, Soggy Ramen, Pyrojack, Cats are a spawn of Satan. That's a username Bernsey likes. Bernsey doesn't like cats. And what's up, my friends? All hanging out. Appreciate you joining me. I was gone for a month. Where was I? Well, I actually posted a video on YouTube explaining where I was, recapping my tournaments, talking about the working on a new house and stuff. So that's on YouTube. Check that out. That was part of yesterday's stream. But didn't get to play Magic yesterday because of the downtime. So we're back today for a nice long stream. We got a few things on tap. What's up, Tannen? And we got first Dakmor resub. Thanks for resubbing, my friend. I appreciate that. We lost some subs, obviously, because I didn't stream for a month. So I appreciate all you guys who stuck around. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And but yeah, the plan for today is we have some donation bonus leagues that are backed up from before I left. Gotta get some of those done. So we're doing a donation bonus league. This is Dredge for the Great Wumbo. And then we're going to run a M19 pre-release sealed deck. Primarily because after that we're playing Goblins. And I got to get the new Goblin for my Goblin deck. So we're playing a Goblin Trash Master in our sideboard. We have to acquire one of those. So either we'll get lucky and open it in our sealed deck, or we'll have to have someone, have to buy it off someone who played it in their sealed deck and got it. So if you're going to be playing M19 sealed later and you open one of these, I'll buy it off you. Cool? Cool. So, but for now we're doing some Modern. That's our plan for the day. And then we're going to Brooklyn tonight for my buddy Brian's birthday party. Very busy weekend. Saturday we're going to a Long Island Ducks game. They're like a minor league baseball team. As a little like going away celebration with the Nicole's family. And then Sunday is me and Nicole's engagement party. So nice and busy. And Buffalo Chicken wants to know about Fecundity. No, I haven't played that in a while. I haven't even logged on to Magic Online in a month. I thought I was going to set up my computer in South Carolina when I was working on the house. Didn't even bother. Had too much to do. So, sweet. Let's talk about the Great Wumbo and Dredge. So this deck actually won a GP, like, recently. Which is weird because Dredge hasn't been good in like a year. And both Ross Merriam and I are pretty solid proponents of Dredge. We both played a good amount of Dredge. Carm! Resub.
Welcome back, Jim. Here's to a great stream, and let's get those subs back.
Nice.
Hype for the dog.
Nice. So me and Ross have played a lot of Dredge, and the deck just didn't really seem super powerful lately. But it won a GP. So this donation actually went in before the GP, I think. But let's talk about the list as always. I've played a lot of Dredge, so I have some pretty firm ideas on the deck. Shriekhorn's a card that I'm not really a fan of. This was in the early Dredge lists and kind of got phased out. One big thing is the new card from M19. I don't recall the name of it, but it is a 1 black for a 1/1 that comes into play in mills 3, and when it dies, it mills 3 more. That card seems pretty great in Dredge. Much better than Shriekhorn. So we obviously don't have access to that card yet because M19 is not on yet, and we're gonna play the list as it was given to me. But that card definitely an improvement over Shriekhorn. We're not playing Insolent Neonate, which is kind of weird. I think Insolent Neonate's pretty good. Insolent Neonate, of course, is the 1/1 where you sack it to discard a card and draw a card. Gets your dredging started. A little weird. We're playing main deck Lightning Axe, which is a little scary because it is dead in some matchups, but very good in others. Then a lot of the usual stuff: Narcomoeba, Bloodghast. You know, are our ways to recur our Prized Amalgam. If you're unfamiliar with how Dredge works, basically you dump a whole bunch of cards in your graveyard and you get a Bloodghast or Narcomoeba back, which triggers your Prized Amalgams. Then they come back, and then while you're dredging and drawing cards with Cathartic Reunion, discarding Dredge cards, and then drawing your Dredge cards by putting more cards in your graveyard, You're also casting Life from a Loam and getting back a bunch of lands. Life from a Loam is actually the most important card in this deck by a mile. And then you're firing off huge Conflagrates for like, 6 to 10. So you're fireballing things and killing things and doing all sorts of stuff. So definitely some interesting flex cards here. Like I said, the Lightning Axes, the Shriekhorns. I like Golgari Thug a lot. We're only playing 2. I think playing Thug is better than playing Darkblast. I got the one Haunted Dead, but just kind of a nice way to dump out some extra cards from your hand into your graveyard. It's also nice in post-sideboard games if they surgical extraction your Bloodghast or Narcomoebas. I'm not a fan of Gemstone Mine in this deck. I used to play Fetch Lands and Kill a Germ, Fetch Lands and Esteem Vents, but for the most part, what we're doing here is the basic Dredge stuff. Sideboard's got some usual ones and some cute ones. Brutality is really, really good. I used to main deck 2 of this card. Really, really good card. And then Thoughtseize is good for combo matchups. 2 Ancient Grudge. I preferred 1 because I think Maelstrom Pulse and Engineered Explosives are both very, very good. They seem slow. Usually you think you'd want cards like Nature's Claim to deal with the hate cards like Rest in Peace and so on and so forth. But the thing is that the games really slow down post-board, where they're wasting time playing Rest in Pieces, and then you're slowed down because of Rest in Peace. So you have plenty of time to draw your answers, and cards like Maelstrom Pulse and Explosives are much more versatile, and that they can kill other stuff too. We got a pretty wide mix here. We have a Claim, a Pulse, a Decay, and Explosives. Extra Lightning Axe. Gnaw of the Bones, obviously good against decks like Burn or aggressive decks. I don't know, the card's alright. And then we have Driven to Despair. This is a card we tried out a while back. Didn't really like it that much, honestly. Whenever you had enough stuff in play to make this card good, it ended up being overkill because you were already winning. And then when things weren't going great, it didn't really do enough. So the card seems cool, but not too big on it. But we're going to play the list as is. Again, this is Great Wumbo's list, Donation Bonus League. And we're going to jump right in. I'm kind of excited because I haven't played Dredge in a while. So, let's roll. Kill a Germ says, hot take. Any deck with 2 or more colors should probably play Explosives in the 75. I agree to an extent. I think that Explosives is insane. I would never play a blue deck without playing Explosives, like Jeskai, Grixis, etc., etc. At least one. I do agree that Explosives is insane. So, I'm a big fan. Stitcher's Supplier. That's the one. And Pretty Lights. Yeah, next week. If you got to submit a different list, that's fine. Pretty Lights. If you're in the Discord, please let me know a good time for you so I can plan out when I'm going to play all the leagues. The current donation bonus queue is pretty full. I'm going to get to all that next week. I'm going to load up the queue for y'all. And if you're on this queue, please get in touch with me so we can find a good time to coordinate. There we go. So we got Blurmclore, Skin, Acid, Pikes, Pretty Lights, Eternal Madness, and then the Great Wumbo, who I'm doing right now. So we can actually just take this one off. So if you're on here, please let me know, and we'll find a good time next week to do that for y'all. Matchmaking failed. What's up, MTG Road? Eternal Madness is here too, sweet. And if you're a sub, best way to contact me is via Discord. Let's go Dredge time. I wrote a 2-part primer on Dredge on StarCityGames.com. You can read. I basically laid out the entire deck, and one of the important things is having a green source, but I think that this hand is fine without it. We can try and just find one. Our hand's pretty good here. Wumbo wanted a YouTube video, so Wumbo's not here. Or could be here, I don't know. Overgrown Tomb, go. So if some sort of fair matchup, that's pretty good for us. And there's our green source also. So now the interesting choice is, do you want to put a Dredge card in the graveyard? Or do you want to just put in Bloodghast and Amalgam and just get back 5 power on turn 2? So Let's see what we draw, I suppose. We drew a Narcomoeba, obviously. I think I like putting the Stinkweed Imp and the Amalgam in the graveyard because we're likely to dredge into something like a Bloodghast or a Narcomoeba. We can just kind of keep playing. You put in Bloodghast and Amalgam, then we're just drawing a card next turn. And we can get 5 power back, but like, I think it's not really... Given that our opponent's probably playing a fair deck here with Overgrown Tomb, I think I'm happy just doing this. Getting our dredging started. Goober! 13-month resub. I also have a stack of Dominaria booster packs here. Donation bonus, $3. You name a card from Dominaria, I'll open a pack, and if I open that card, rare or mythic, foil or not foil, I will give it away live on stream. So that's an option as well. These are all from the RPTQ, my consolation prize for losing the last round and not making the Pro Tour. What's up, Stu? Yeah, we're actually going to be moving in like a few weeks. So the house is pretty crazy. Again, check on YouTube. I did a little recap of my trip from the stream yesterday. I showed some pictures from the house, and I'll show you. No YouTube videos except for the Streamception. YouTube videos except for the few that I had like. So yeah, I showed pictures from the house and talked about the trip and the RPTQ and SCG Con really cool. And so on and so forth. So you can see stuff from the house there. Pretty fun. Check it out on YouTube. Nice little recap. Turn 2 Tarmogoyf. All right, these are usually pretty good matchups for us. Dredge. That's a hit. All right. Unfortunately, though, we don't have much to do this turn, but that's okay. We get back our Prized Amalgam end step. Next turn, we're going to flashback Faithless Looting. We have Stinkweed Imp to cast. We have a lot of good stuff going on here. We're going to play Lance, I go. Not the most explosive start, but it's fun. Bourbon Fox. Yeah, there's a few cool stores in Savannah. Me and Nicole went to the Jolly Goblin once or twice. Well, Team Dredge, the house could be haunted. We're not sure yet. What's up, Hedges? Happy to be back. Where's the Bogles? Would have liked to have hit a like a Life from a Loam or another Dredge card, but guess who's back? Burnsy's back. Burnsy, you're sleeping? Burnsy got a month off. Didn't have to work for a month, and now he's sleeping. Burnsy, it's time to wake up. Chew on that extra oracle. Get back to work, Burnsy. Yes, I have removed the 2-player queue option from the donation bonuses. Used to be $20 for a 2-player queue, but it's just too annoying to have to get the cards for that for only one match. So that is that's off the thing. But these booster packs are here though. So yeah, I mean this is a pretty good matchup. Obviously we draw Life from a Loam. Awkward. All right, so we're just gonna flat. The problem is that we flashback looting. We have no Dredge cards in our graveyard, and we'll have to play a land. I think we're just gonna Loam here and play a tap land. We'll get the discard to hand size, I believe, right? 5. Yeah, we can discard to hand size, which is pretty cool. Yeah, this is fine. I think Shocklands will probably be in the new Ravnica set, but I'm not sure, honestly. They do love returning to Ravnica. It's the return to Ravnica. Opponent's going really slow. You could just cast Stinkweed Imp, sure, but I think that they can probably kill it pretty easily. I've got some peeps from the Dredge Discord here. Welcome. Once again, like I said, I wrote a primer. My opponent's going really slowly, unfortunately, which is really, really annoying, but yeah, you check this out on StarCityGames.com. My Dredge primer. This is pretty recent. It's from last year. Deck hasn't changed too much. An entire primer on Dredge. 2 parts. Check it out, StarCityGames.com. You can just Google my... I'll put the link in chat. Also, my article today goes up very, very soon. Yeah, we're just going to do that. What's up, Zerto? I think I'm just going to leave the Amalgam back. Because then I can block with it. And then get it back the following turn. Actually, I could discard the... Yeah, I like that. So what's... That makes it hard to get this Amalgam back, though. Had a sub from an iPad? I'm not actually sure. Alright, so they have a Bolt for the Amalgam. Alright, so we're going to discard... Thing is, if we discard Bloodghast, I might have trouble getting this Amalgam back. Yeah. We also just discard Stinkweed Imp, so we have better Dredge next turn. Man, so many options. Alright. I think I would rather just discard the Dredge card. Our way to lose this game is to get punked out. Like if they like Blood Braid into a Scavenging Ooze, that's pretty good. Blood Braid into a Lightning Bolt or something, and they kind of just kill us. This Narcomoeba attack might have been bad. Oh, it wasn't. I'm so bad. It wasn't a land in the graveyard. I wasn't even paying attention. That was stupid. I just assumed there was land in the graveyard. I was trying to save time. Alright, we Dredge. We hit a Haunted Dead, another Amalgam, Darkblast, Conflagrate. Alright, well, Conflagrate's pretty dope, obviously. What's up, Senpai? I haven't played this like in a while. Alright. We're going to Conflagrate. Cast Narcomoeba. And just, like, kill everything. 2/2. There are sorceries in the graveyard. We could kill actual everything, but then we wouldn't have a land to play. We could just leave the Bloodghast in play. I mean, the Bloodbraid Elf in play. And play a second Narcomoeba. And then have... Yeah, that works. Alright, this is 7. Discard 7. Play land. I guess we can't play... This deck's hard. I haven't played this deck in a while. Alright, play land. Trigger Amalgams. Play a second blocker and just say go. Bork, bork, bork. Thanks for following, everyone. We're at 6. Don't want to die double bolt here. Yes, Legacy Goblins. The plan for today, nice card. The plan for today is playing this donation bonus Modern Dredge League, then playing a M19 sealed league to try and get our Goblin Trash Master, and then if we don't get one, we'll just buy one from someone, and we're playing Goblins after that. Legacy Goblins later on in the stream.
Fresh meat.
Maelstrom Pulse, my amalgams. Okay. That's interesting. Dredge Stinky. Don't really need to loam. That's pretty cool. So then the question becomes, do we want to haunt? We could Haunted Dead and cast Stinkweed Imp, or just Haunted Dead and flashback a Looting. I think I like Looting here. Dredge. Dredge. Yes, please. Is Ghost Quarters actually relevant? Alright, now we can safely attack with these two, and the game... Once they have double bolt, the game is over. Eternal Madness says, maybe I'm biased, but Probe didn't seem that bad. Was it bad? Probe is more of a terrible design than like a broken magic card. Like, Probe is not like Ancestral Recall or something. The problem with Probe is that it's just not a fun magic card. It does too much for too little, and it removes the interesting part of the game, which is trying to figure out your opponent's hand. Just removes it from the equation totally. That's a new sub. Andrad. Andrad? Am I saying that wrong? Andrad, new sub, first sub of the stream. What's your name? Where are you from? How long have you been playing Magic? Favorite card of all time? Favorite deck of all time? Most important, what's your name? Where are you from? And your puppy name, please. For those who have forgotten, I promised Nicole and John a puppy at 1,000 subs. So, Deathwitch Shaman definitely had to go. Been asking for that one for a while. What kind of hate does a Jund deck play? It's hard to know. I think bringing in like a variety pack here is reasonable. Lightning Axe is good against some of their creatures, but a little awkward, but still seems worth it. They could have... Let's see, we're going to cut the Darkblast. Shriekhorn's like pretty bad. We can cut like... I don't mind cutting a Conflagrate. I guess the Ghost Quarter's fine. They have creature lands. It's not great, but... Let's bring in some interaction, taking out some of the stuff. Usually you shave. Again, the sideboarding guide and that Dredge guide explains everything you're supposed to do. I'm cool with this. Graph Digger's Cage. Well, we have a few answers to that now. Could bring in like one Grudge, but I don't want to bring in a Grudge like in the dark. We have 3 answers to Cage. Could also just like cast stuff if we have to, you know. What's up, Million Little? What's up, my friends? Welcome back. Welcome back. Yes, I am home. I am here, and I am ready to stream with Burnsy. Burnsy, lunchtime. Another no green hand, but this one is significantly worse. Doesn't have double red either. Pretty Lights, thank you. Pretty Lights, if you're on the Discord, message me, and then we'll figure it out. Yeah, if this hand had a second red source or a green source, I'd be interested in it, but I think we're going to mulligan this. Finding that green source... Oh, oops. Sorry, guys. Finding that green source is really important. Because you need... Once you start dredging, you need to be able to loam stuff, so we're going to mulligan. I really hate Gemstone Mine in these decks, but... So this is probably a turn 1 Conflagrate, turn 2 discard most of my hand kind of hand. I guess we can bottom here. Yes, I'll be at the Open in Worcester. I'm playing with Tan and Grace and Brandon DeCandio, little team BCW squad. Alright. Discarding Conflagrate on turn 1 is not like the ideal opening, but it'll work. Really, really hate Gemstone Mine in this deck. This deck is not... It's explosive, but not necessarily fast. And you do want your lands in play. There's certain flashpoints. 4 mana is to Loam and Conflagrate. 5 mana is to Loam and Looting. So you do want to make your land drops. You're more than welcome to contact Heats and tell them to start playing Magic again. See, this does not seem great, because we're just going to kill it. We actually just want to Conflagrate this turn no matter what. So it has land, sorcery, creature. It's 4 toughness. So we can leave one of these cards in our hand. I'm going to leave a Loam in our hand. Oops. Right. Land, creature, sorcery. So we're pretty happy with that. We get to negate their turn 2 play while also putting all our stuff in the graveyard. We get the Loam, we get the Dredge, get Bloodghast. I think it's good. All right. Andre from Mexico. What's up, my friend? Been playing for a year. Awesome. New player. Favorite deck is a weird white-black... That's annoying. White-black Eldrazi deck. Cool. Favorite card, Liliana the Veil. Puppy name should be Cat. Nice. Nicole wanted to name the dog Gerbil. Which is pretty funny. But thanks for subbing, my friend. I appreciate it. All right. Scavenging Ooze is pretty annoying. They only have 1 green source, which is pretty good for us, though. We need to decide what we're dredging. Stinkweed Imp is obviously a bigger dredge, but I think I want to get this Bloodghast out of the graveyard, and I want to get some lands. We're going to Loam. And we didn't hit any lands at all, which kind of sucks. So our graveyard's pretty full now, which is nice. So the Scavenging Goose can't get everything. Yeah. But not great so far. What's up, Neo? I mean, they hit the 2 Stinkweed Imps. And Dredge Imp. Hit Narcomoeba. Looting is nice. I guess we're going to fire the Looting off. We're going to lose this land. I hate Gemstone Mine so much. It is so bad in post-sideboard games. It's unbelievable. Light from Loam. Amalgam. Tilt. Narcomoeba. Hit it. Oh, and an Amalgam. God, we're so good. We're the nut. That was pretty lucky. Not gonna lie. Oh, Loki with a novel here in chat. Loki says, just finished the StarCityGames.com article. Good holistic analysis. Looking forward to seeing the stream later today. My thoughts I've gotten to play the deck. And the metagame settles. Good thing is that these downsides you mentioned in the article are also downsides pre-Deathrite Shaman. Depends on how much combo is running around. Also no Chain Whirler. I could see playing a Chain Whirler. I agree. That's a card we could play. I mean, Scavenging Ooze does not really matter here. I think we're going to win this game pretty easily. But that is correct. For those who are unaware, my article is up right now on StarCityGames.com. 4 reasons Goblins will succeed and 3 that it will fail. Goblins is back? Maybe? We'll see. We'll see. Check it out, StarCityGames.com. So now we're in a spot where we're not going to chump because we're kind of racing because the Ooze will eventually beat us. We get to dredge a Loam next turn, which is pretty sweet. Cathartic. Okay. I mean, we're attacking for $1 million here, which is great. They're at 5. We can get back. Let's get back all gemstone mines. No, I get back a Foothills. Foothills gives me the ability to double activate on a Bloodghast if it comes down to that. Alright, well, you're at 5, opponent, so better have Anger of the Gods, or you dead. Thoughts on Citrus Supplier and Modern Dredge? Probably very good. Honestly. I think that card is one of the best cards in the entire set. Ah, Bloodbraid into Inquisition. They didn't leave a green up either, which is kind of weird. Oh my god. Alright, I guess we threw that one away. I just was talking and didn't do the math. We should have left back a blocker or 2. That was really bad. We just chucked that game. Yeah, that was really, really bad. Okay. My bad. Alright, I think we're fine. Yeah, just was talking and didn't really consider my life total. I just kind of glanced at my life total and thought that I was completely safe. But obviously 11 is right in range of what just happened. I could have easily left back a blocker. No good. It's alright, we'll win game 3 here. Whoa, that's a bad hand. Mulligan. This hand's atrocious. Man, I guess we're getting punished. Because not one of these hands has been keepable, so. Alright. I mean, this is just awful. Straw looting or something.
Hi, Super Nintendo.
Dredge articles in chat. Jeez. I don't think Dredge is in a good place, but it won the last GP, so alright, there's a looting. Okay. This is a good start. Dredge is one of those decks that mulligans really, really well, kind of like Tron. Double Stanky. No hits. No hits. It's okay. Although we're actually kind of in trouble now because we don't have our green source either. So you can see now the obvious problem of Lay Onto the Void. Take 4. We can't cast Loams. We can't get lands back. It's an issue. Okay. So, Dredge time. Can Dredge and cast Thug. The problem is we need to draw a land for our Bloodghast, which is really annoying. We also haven't hit any Prized Amalgams yet either. So we can just Dredge Stinkweed Imp, and then I guess we can just fire off Conflagrate if we miss. Thug is also very reasonable. They might cast this next turn. I think I'm just going to go for the Imp. Wow, total whiff. Just 4 lands and a Cathartic Reunion. Alright, well. Does not feel good. The problem is, once you get to the point where you're just like trying to draw a card to draw a land, you're not a favorite to draw a land. So you're just like, you know, much more likely. I mean, we have a salvage now, which is cool. So we can do that. We didn't mull the 4 this game, and I think we're still pretty in it, so... Our dredges have been absolutely atrocious, though. We've hit 0 amalgams and 1 Bloodghast. So now... We dredge salvage, we can get back our 1 Bloodghast, but it doesn't even matter, really. I'm just going big again. Alright, we hit Narcomoeba, Prized Amalgam. Cool. Alright, so now at least we have some stuff in play. I do want to kill this Dark Confidant. Pyro Jack, resub. What's up, friend? We are almost halfway through our deck, and we've only seen 1 Amalgam and 1 Bloodghast, but like that's kind of what happens when you play Dredge, honestly. Like, you know, you play enough games where you hit the weird ends of variance where like all your Amalgams are your bottom 20 cards. Sob, another new sub. Sob, what's your name? Where you from? How long you been playing Magic? Favorite card of all time? Favorite deck of all time? Most important, what's your name? Where you from? And your puppy name, please. If I missed one of the previous new subs, I didn't shout out your information, please you fire it back. God damn it. Alright, that's pretty bad for us. Oh, Kill, same questions. I missed you. Yeah, I mean, we're probably just too far behind here. You can see one of the key points in the article is never keep a hand with no green, because you end up like this, where you just can't do anything because you can't play land drops. Normally you're loaming constantly, but we mulliganed to 4, didn't have a choice, so... So... They're not oozing. I think we're just kind of in trouble here no matter what. I just don't think we have the resources to do things fast enough to beat this stuff. Probably just want to dredge 5 and just try and get lucky and hit like 2 amalgams and a Narcomoeba. Yeah, I mean, if I get Dakmor Salvage, they just remove my Bloodghast in response. Yeah, just try and get lucky. All right, well, now they can just remove the Narcomoeba. Let's see what they do. I think Shelter Thicket is too slow. I know Ben likes it, but... So that was a mistake. They removed the Amalgam for some reason, and not the actual Narcomoeba itself. Unfortunately, it's probably just not going to matter, because we just don't have any lands. And they have a scavenging using green sources. So, alright, Sob is Shane from Ireland. I've been there. Favorite card is Ravager, playing since Masks, puppy named Noah. Sweet. Thanks, Shane. Normally Scavenging Use is way too slow against us, but again, we mulligan to 4 this game, so... Bloodbraid Elf. Another Scavenging Use. Unfortunately, we have 0 Conflagrates left in our deck because we were pretty aggressive with them against the Dark Confidants. We just have no way to realistically win this game. Yeah. All right, so we punted game 2. Just totally threw it away. And, yeah, as it is. What's up, Pete? Yeah, me and Nicole were going. We're going a little late. Nicole's like a wedding dress fitting or something. Like 6 to 7. Probably get there like 9, 9:30. All right, so I punted that match, unfortunately. Welcome back, Jim. Waka waka. Bork, bork, bork. Yeah, stinky. So we just threw away game 2. Basically, Dredge is a really good lesson in inevitability. When you know your deck will eventually win in game 1s, like your opponent's deck just can't compete with you. Like they just can't. If they're playing a fair deck, the removal doesn't matter. So your goal is just to like not get punked out and like like triple lightning bolt or whatever it takes to get cheesed out of the game, and we just did not do that at all. Maybe Pete. I don't know exactly what our plans are as far as timing and stuff. So I don't know. I'll text you later about it. All right, sounds great. Peter. We're immune to a discard spell. We got our Cathartic start. This card's great. Catacombs. Casting Wolf runs did not good at all, yeah. What are my thoughts on synergy versus individual card quality in Modern?
Fresh meat.
Explain your question more in depth. Alright, so Infect. Not great for us. They're usually faster than us, but we do put a bunch of blockers in play. So it's going to require them to have some sort of unblockable effect usually to get through. So we could dump the Amalgam and the Stinkweed Imp and just risk not hitting a Dredge card off of our first Dredge. But have a good chance to get Amalgam in play. Yeah. We have one Darkblast.
If I'm not back in 5 minutes, just wait longer.
Yeah, Dredge 5 is enough. Huh. Yep. There's our Darkblast too. Nice. Big Dredge. Narcomoeba is great. And then we'll pick up the Darkblast. Okay, so pretty good start. Getting the blocker in play there was a pretty big game. So next turn we can go Loam, Darkblast, or just cast Cathartic again. Probably just casting Cathartic again. Pendelhaven. Alright, so they get to sneak in for 3 here. I'm just going to block though, so. They are not Pendelhavening. So this inspires me to want to double block. They could have just Pendelhavened and then resolved these all to trigger. But now they have to waste the pump spell to save it, which is fine, so. Sure. That's cool with me. Alright, so we Dredge a Loam. Hit Amalgam, Stinkweed Imp. And then we bomb away here for a big time Cathartic, discarding Imp. And we should Dredge most of our deck here. Okay, so we hit an Narcomoeba. We now have 2 Bloodghasts and the Dakmor Salvage. So we can get the Salvage back to get the Bloodghast back. Also makes a land drop for the turn. Yeah, that sounds good to me. So they have... I said yes. Okay. Yeah, it's a pretty safe attack. They have no infect creatures in play. I'd say we're doing pretty good here. We also have our Conflagrates available now, so feeling pretty good. They also know we have Blast, sure. Imp is fine. So just gonna Loam Conflagrate here. They have a Ghost Quarter too, dope. And just so we get to go. We go 1 on Glistener Elf, and they can pump it with Pendelhaven, but then it can't block effectively without dying. We're going to leave Narcomoeba back to block 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're going to hit them for some amount, so our Bloodghasts have haste. So we're going at least 4 here. It's nice that the red thing covers up the 6. Little targeting thing just covers up the number we're doing here. Good design, Magic Online. We could fire off 2 more. So this is 6 cards. I want to keep the Darkblast and the Ghost Quarter. So this is fun. And I misclicked, obviously, because I couldn't see the numbers. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm kind of lucky. That's a long question there. I'll read that in a second. Kind of lucky says, it seems like many decks in Modern care more about powerful cards than a synergistic game plan like Jund and Abzan. So replace in Modern for mid-range decks to focus more on synergy than just crazy strong cards. I mean, the definition of a mid-range deck is just good cards. And I think that your statement is backwards. I think Modern is much more about synergy than about good cards. Like, look at the decks we're playing right now. Our opponent's playing a 1-1 for 1 with Infect. We're playing a 1-1 flyer for 2, you know? So, all right, it's 10, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They have to block. And then the Nexus can't kill us through Narcomoeba. We're good to go. So I think Modern is definitely more about synergy cards by a mile. And I think that the definition of a mid-range deck is just good cards usually. So I think that synergistic mid-range deck is somewhat of an oxymoron. All right. We're going to want these. Brutality is like pretty good. I don't know what kind of hate they're possibly going to have. I like Haunted Dead as a way to make a flying blocker. Shave a Bloodghast. There's like a number of cards we could bring in, like Decay, Brutality, Darth Butt Pounder. What's up, my friend? I feel like you've subbed before. The name sounds familiar. But welcome, my friend. If you're a new sub, let me know in chat, and I'll give you the spiel. I think this is all we want. Brutality is definitely fine, but I feel like the cards we have here are just better. Yeah. Let's try this. First time sub, Darth Butt Pounder. What's your name? Where you from? How long you been playing Magic? Favorite card of all time? Favorite deck of all time? Most important, what's your name? Where you from? Puppy name, please. We're going to keep... I'm not really big on keeping 1 land hands in Dredge. Again, because all that matters is you can cast this card. Because once you start dredging, you never draw a card. So you got to have 2 lands and a green source. But we have a Looting. We're on the draw. And have a Darkblast. We're going to keep this hand.
Holy crap!
Thanks for following too, my friends. Grafdigger's Cage. Okay. Well, I think we only have one answer to that. So, it's kind of annoying. But, we'll do our best. We can still Loam. It's not going to be easy, but... yeah, we have our 1 copy of Nature's Claim. Not super familiar with current infect lists. I didn't really know what they were going to bring in. But I think we're fine here. I should have gotten a black source. Ho, 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 ho. Damn. Alright, let's discard our Biggins. You only need one copy if you draw it every time. Just saying. What's the smallpox bug? Prized Amalgam. Okay, so nothing yet as far as... I think we're just going to cast Loam. I don't think there's a reason to fire off the claim yet. Oh, crap, we hit our black source. I really, really hate the Gemstone Mine mana base. Like, I hate it. It's awful. I think Gemstone Mine is terrible, and we're only playing one Blood Crypt, so we dredged it and now can't get a black source, which is awful. That sucks. I guess we can loam it back. It isn't the end of the world, but... Darth Buttpounder is Riley from Anderson, Indiana. Been playing Magic since Origins. He recorded his Sphinx's tutelage. Puppy name should be Baxter. My buddy Max Teets has a dog named Baxter. Oh, well, that's awkward. Okay, well, things were fine, and now they're no longer fine. Because, we only have one Nature's Claim. You can't get lucky and draw a second one. Okay, so... I guess we're casting Stinkweed Imps for the rest of the game. Now we can use our Nature's Claim against their Nexus. Which is fine, I suppose. We deserve that, I suppose. We did draw our one of Nature's Claim. Noble Hierarch. Go. I think it's probably... We're also going to build up a Conflagrate and cast it. We have play, you know. Alright, let's just get Thug back. That wasn't super necessary, but our goal now is to just get a bunch of Stinkweed Imps in play and kill them the old-fashioned way. Rancor. Alright, so they need double protection spell here. Or we get the Fizzle of his Rancor, which is pretty huge. Nice. So, yeah, we'll dredge Darkblast. I can also just cast Conflagrate. You can wait on... What's up, Cheeky? I think our fetch land is dead. It is dead. We need to draw some more creatures. Or like dredge some more Stinkweed Imps and stuff. John 7.
Teach me how to dougie. Teach me how to dougie.
Might be a little too defensive here to leave him back the Imp. given that we only have 2 cards in hand and we have a Darkblast, but... Gosh! That's a new sub. Gosh, what's up, my friend? What's your name? Where you from? How long you been playing Magic? Favorite card of all time? Favorite deck of all time? What's your name? Where you from? And puppy name, please. Some cheers, too. Thanks. Appreciate that. I'm sorry, what was the smallpox bug? I missed it in chat. Yeah, pretty sure we're going to win this game. Stinkweed Imp is just too powerful. You know? We have a Ghost Quarter in our graveyard, too? I should think about dredging a Loam. It won't allow either player to sack a creature and a land. It's like nothing happens. It's interesting. Alright, so there's a Stinkweed Imp, which is nice. Ghost Quarter, a Mountain, Copperline Gorge. I think we're just going to fire this off now and see how they react. We need to have double protection spell to beat our Darkblast also. And making them use their stuff now is pretty great. So, yeah, we're definitely going to win this game. It's pretty sweet. Just beat double Graph Digger's Cage casually. So, sweet. Got on to waste 2 premium protection spells. And they still can't get through our Stinkweed Imp. And next turn we can dredge another Stinkweed Imp. Okay, Blighted Agent's a problem. But we have Conflagrate and Darkblast, so I think we're fine. So now we have to dredge Darkblast instead. Dredge and Living End does not really work. Okay, so they have all of them, but the good news is now they're completely out of cards. They've wasted their Recompense, and I guess we can't attack anymore. That's annoying. Maybe I should have attacked first. Yeah, that was stupid. I'm dumb. Alright. But now they have no cards in hand. We just draw Darkblast. What's up, Returning John? You're back. I'm back. Haunted Dead? That's not going to do anything. Nice. I guess we're out of Conflagrate, so playing that land wasn't necessary. Nice double Graph Digger's Cage. Turn 1 cage, turn 2 cage. Easy game. If only we didn't punt that that first round, you know? If you're tuning in, welcome to the stream. My name's Jim Davis. Don't be shy. Say hi in chat. I am back from my trip. I was gone for a month, and now I'm back. You want to hear about why I was gone? Go to the YouTube. Check it out. I recorded a little video about my trip and so on and so forth right down here. Back from my trip. Story time. Check it out on the YouTube. And we're doing a donation bonus league right now. It's a Modern Dredge for the Great Wumbo. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you follow on there. If you're watching on Twitch, make sure you follow on Twitch. Plan for the rest of the day is we're going to do a pre-release of M19. Try and get ourselves a Goblin Trash Master so we can play some Legacy Goblins after that. And, yep. Andy, no, we did not win the RPTQ. We lost in the finals. Or we lost in the semis. So We lost the round where if we won, we would have queued for the Pro Tour, which sucks. But what's up, Succulent? This hand is very good. Xerox. They're playing Dredge. We're playing against the Dredge Pro. I mean the Mill Pro. All right. Interesting. I believe Xerox is playing Mill, which is obviously weird for us. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, the M19 comes out at I think 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can play sealed decks. They are thought scouring us. Dredge versus Mill. Here we go. You wanted to see it. Xerox is the Mill Pro. I got to meet Xerox in Atlanta. Tarantero resub.
Here we go.
It's pretty funny. Yeah, Xerox 5-0'd another league with Mill, and he is the Mill guy. He was coping. We were talking about how he was coping with his fame. All right. Well, we're gonna go. Just fire in here. Right? We want to go pretty deep, right? Discarding the Bloodghast is like... Oh, that's true. Surgical. Main deck Surgicals. Alright, well... Yeah, definitely has main deck Surgical. Yeah, Xerox was telling me he turn 1 Surgical someone for ad nauseum, and they rage quit. Like, he went, his opponent went like, you know, whatever, Lotus Bloom go, and he just went, Thought Scour you, hit ad nauseum Surgical at turn 1. And the guy just got really mad and scooped. It's pretty funny. Alright, so Surgical'd our Stinkweed Imps, which isn't that bad. Hit some Dredgers. Hit some Dredgers. Alright, so we only got 1 Amalgam in there. I think hitting the actual creatures is much more important. This is unwinnable for Dredge. I mean, we'll see, I suppose. There goes our green source. That's a smart play. Archive Trap. Okay. So, do they have another Surgical? And do I want a Dredge? I don't think I want a Dredge. I think I'm just going to draw a card. Copperline Gorge is pretty dope. I think we're just going to play a Thug. And get back all of our Bloodghast and Amalgams and try and kill him next turn. It's really all we got, honestly. I could actually just Conflagrate here for 1 million. And then just play a land and say go. Yeah, I like that, actually. That our Bloodghast can attack, too. So 1, 2... You want land in our hand left over? Yeah. So 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nope, that was 6. I wish the little thing didn't cover up the number so I could know how many things I was doing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They're at 7. Alright, so we just gotta not get milled for 20 cards next turn. We have 22 cards in our deck. Opponent's at 1. Snaring Bridge won't save him. What's up, Tim? Well, Tim, check it out. Mine Funeral? Alright, hit me. Milled 11 cards. Yes. Check out my article today, StarCityGames.com. You missed it. Goblins, goblins, goblins. Are the boys back in town? I don't know. Check it out, StarCityGames.com. We did it. Alright, so how do we sideboard for mill? I think we want all of our discard spells. I think I mean, Surgical is obviously annoying. We can't really do much about it except for, like, shave our stuff. Like, shave a Bloodghast. Take out Darkblast. They've got Hedron Crab, but I don't even know if we want to have the axes in our deck. Shriekhorn seems bad. Driven to Despair seems fine, I suppose. Ancient Grudge will kill a Ensnaring Bridge. I like to have access to one of those. Shave a Bloodghast. Problem is we're a little light on actual Dredge cards. I do want these Conflagrates. I don't know if we need all 3 Conflagrate though. Maybe 2 is fine. We're going to see most of our deck, obviously. I think I'm pretty happy with this. I guess Ghost Quarters, not really necessary. I used to play 20 lands in my Dredge deck. I don't know if they have, like, cages or anything. Could have cage. Alright, let's bring in some answers to stuff, I guess. Like Abrupt Decay. Let's shave, could shave a Narcomoeba. I like shaving these because they might get surgical. Oh, I got the Ghost Quarter too. And bringing like another explosives is slice. I'll bring the claim, I guess. Let's try this. Look at that new card back. You guys seen this? The new Magic card back? It's black with the new logo. We're in. Let's go. Leyline? Oh, I didn't know that. That makes a lot of sense. This hand is pretty bad, but it does have an answer to a hate card and a looting, and if we can get them to mill some cards for us, like by baiting out with an archive trap, our looting could maybe be good. I'm just going to keep this. I have no idea if this is right or not. Relic. Okay. Yes, I should have brought in the Pulse for ley lines. Did not think about that. Ancient Grudge. Okay, so now I don't want to archive trap. I don't want to get archive trapped, so we're just going to play the Gorge and say go. As I said, typically post sideboard, your deck slows down. The games slow down a lot in the face of hate cards, so like we're pretty happy just playing this slow game. It's not really that big of a deal. Field of Ruin. Alright, so we're going to hit this Relic in response. We'll probably get an Archive Trap, which is actually dope for us. So we're going to... Do you want a Decay or Grudge? I think Grudge, because Decay could be more useful later. Yeah, I think changing the card back is very stupid. There are many people who play Magic super casually, and they never sleeve their cards. I've seen casual players just like play with their flip cards unsleeved, whatever. It just is what it is. You know, if I draw it, I draw it. So I think that's a really bad idea. Okay, so this is awkward. I guess we just looting. Probably a surgical. Trying to find a dredge card and just like, that's not bad, I guess. It's not ideal. Kind of makes our Copperline Gorge super awkward, but all right, we'll discard Bloodghast and a Gemstone Mine. We'll play a fetch land and try and resolve our Bloodghast. Cool. And I guess we'll just say go. Oh yeah, we're 1-1. We lost to Jun because I punted, which threw a game away, and then we beat Infect. I don't know why the status thing never works anymore. Thoughtscour, us. Stinkweed Imp, Thoughtseize. Sweet. Just gonna leave our fetch land in play. If we hit both Stomping Grounds, then we hit one Stomping Ground. Conflagrate, another Stinkweed Imp. Alright, so we are going to fetch Stomping Ground now. We'll play another... We only have one fetchable land left, which is kind of annoying. What's up, Boot? What's up, Skinny? We only have one fetchable land, and they have Field of Ruin. I'm just going to pitch this fetch land. Alright, so Stinkweed Imp, whiff. Stinkweed Imp, double Amalgam, Bloodghast. Do I want this Loam? 29 cards. If they have a surgical, they can hit Bloodghast, and we can't get our Amalgams back, and that really sucks. Loam. Oh, but I didn't keep a fetch. But I don't have a fetchable land. Yeah, I detest the Gemstone Mines. I hate them. We hates them, Precious. Like, we have surgical. We get surgical here. It sucks. We can't do anything about it though. They have 2 archive traps. We're dead. Maybe we shouldn't have gotten the. Let me just leave this mountain in our deck. Sure. Am I going to SCG Indy? Probably. I don't know. All right. Copperline Gorge, Gemstone Mine. Gemstone Mine. Alright, I mean, we could definitely die here. 26 cards. Alright, Gosh is Brendan from Massachusetts. Sweet. Playing for 2 years. Awesome. Playing Affinity and Humans and Modern. Uppy name. But that's good enough for me. Brendan, thank you, my friend. I appreciate it very much. Alright, there's a Hedron Crab. Don't think I want to dredge. 3/6, that's 10. We Loam. And then Conflagrate ends up being, we draw a Loam, it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can go for 9, 7. That is lethal. Alright. You sold me. Ooh. That's kind of cool. Do you want Despair? Sure. All my creatures get Menace and they have to discard a bunch of cards? Yeah, sure. Let's try it. This is fun. Let's do this. Yeah, mill some more cards. Fatal Push, Prized Amalgam. That's awkward.
Give me.
This might still be lethal though.
In water.
I haven't done any math, obviously, because there's no math on this stream allowed. Sweet. So they lose their entire hand. And we are short of killing them, but we can kill this. We're gonna discard all 7 cards, right? Yeah. Let's do 5. Actually, no, I don't have a second Conflagrate, so oh, you can. All right. I'm not sure what they can draw. We have 17 cards in our deck. A Lucky Mind Funeral. You can't replace the draw if you can't actually pay the cost of milling the cards. We did it! That's the first time I've ever seen Driven to Despair be good. And all it took was our opponent putting it in our graveyard for us. Damn it, Matt. I called you twice. I called you twice yesterday. And now you call me when I'm streaming. Come on, man. Alright. If you're sitting and welcome to the stream, my name's Jim Davis. We're back. We're back. We're back. Xerox, good games, my friend. Yeah. Oh. No Crypt Incursions. No Surgicals game 2. We're in good shape. Don't forget, friends, like I said, donation bonuses are up. $3. I have this many Dominaria packs, alright? From the RPTQ. $3 donation, I'll open a pack. You name a card, and if I open it, I'll give it away. Bang.
Perhaps today is
Another no green hand, but we have an Axe and a Looting, and we're on the draw. I'm going to keep.
Give me sugar in water.
Alright, Island. Looting. Okay, so no green source is pretty bad for us. We could pitch like Bloodghast, but doesn't really. I'm gonna pitch the Thug and the Haunted Dead, and we'll just accept the fact that we're gonna have turn 3 Bloodghasts. I ever played against Mill? I don't know. I might have been the first time. I don't know. Yes, that was from Men in Black.
Hi.
Thing in the Ice. That card is normally very good against us, but we have this Lightning Axe in our hand, so that's pretty dope. Alright, so we're going to Dredge. Hit Narcomoeba and Prized Amalgam. Damn, we're good. So no Dredge cards in the bin. That's fine. We're just going to Lightning Axe. Discard Bloodghast. Life is easy. Just so easy, you know? If I had to choose a deck to play in the current metagame, would I play Humans, Hollow One, or Pyromancer? Those are all good choices, honestly. I'm not really sure. They have Blood Moon here. It's like a little annoying. Alright. I mean, turns off our ability to Haunted Dead, which I was going to do this turn. But we can still flashback looting and stuff. It's not the end of the world. That's even better, actually. Better lucky than good. Yeah, unless they have Anger of the Gods in their deck. I guess Thing in the Ice is a good answer, but we killed it. Soup is an... oh, never mind. I read that as StarCraft, bro. Played some StarCraft yesterday. Played horribly. That'll be up on YouTube. Burnsy, come on, man. You had a month off. A literal month off of work. Your first day back, it's an hour and a half in and you're already sleeping. That's what you get, Burnsy. Wake up. Get back to work. Dredge. Oh, yeah. Dredge. Alright, that wasn't great. Dredge. Okay. Works for me. Yeah, I agree. The Mill versus Dredge matchup is very, very odd. Sort of like Burn versus Death Shadow, where both decks are trying to accomplish the same goal, but you gotta like pace it.
Welcome aboard.
Opponent's been very slow today. Thanks for following, my friends. It's showing double follows for some reason. I don't know why. Look at this. Double, 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 double. It's weird. Bloody Rebel, thanks for following. Yeah, I want to use the ability. Yeah, I want to attack for 6. Yeah, you're dead. Are you serious? Just right back to sleep? Oh my god. Burnsy is the laziest gerbil in the whole world. I'm fine Dredge Thug here. 2 more Bloodghasts. Okay, so looking like Cryptic Command, I'm not gonna. I could break pre-combat Conflagrate, get him his hand and play a land and try and Bloodghast them, but they're just gonna have to tap my team anyway, so. Burnsy is a year and a half, I think. I don't know. All right. This is 11, so. For Worcester, I'm teaming with Brennan DeCandio and Tan and Grace. Team BCW. Guess I could like play around Anger of the Gods here. Yeah, we'll just hold this land in our hand. Burnsy has great working conditions, alright? back to work, Burnsy. There we go. Month off. Gotta get back in the swing of things, you know. Sweet pajama salad. If you're gonna be at Worcester, raise your hand in chat. All right, so what does Blue Moon play in the sideboard for Dredge? We do need to answer such a thing in the ice. That's definitely a thing in the ice. Like, that's why I like cards like Decay, Maelstrom Pulse. Do you want Thoughtseize? I don't know. Maybe. Anger is definitely a card. Brutality seems not great. Could have a Relic. This card just like... This card isn't bad, but it's just never better than the other cards I want to play. What's up, Bohan?
WOOOM19 today.
Nice. Like, I don't know how many axes we want. We do want to kill a thing in the ice. It's pretty important. Yeah, a Relic or two and an Anger. Yeah. I think we're just going to try this. I'll figure it out. This hand is very slow. And Brutality's not great. Yeah, I'm a mulligan. Okay. Yeah. Really want to land, but another looting's pretty good. The thing is that Gibbs, you don't need the overrun effect, you know? If you already have enough stuff in play, you just win. People really like their high ceiling, low floor cards. You see that a lot with
That
goblins
feel
too.
when work has
You wanna...
better air conditioning than home. Jim Domig.
What's up, Lobmancer? Cards like Krenko and Driven to Despair, cards that have a super high ceiling but a pretty bad floor, are just not my kind of cards. You know? If it's a matchup where like gums up the board, you just like attack with all your creatures and then they die and then you recast them again, you know, or play Conflagrate. Alright, discard Stinkweed Imp and Narcomoeba. That was pretty good for us. What was our scry? I scryed top bottom. Alright. I mean, we have Thoughtseize, looting effects, a Dredger, an answer to thing in the ice. Pretty happy here. Team constructed is standard, modern, legacy. I'm playing modern for this tournament. Alright, that's obviously very good for us. Dredge. Bloodghast, Conflagrate. Cool. There's a question of if we need to kill the thing in the ice now, or can we wait one turn? Because we could looting, Dredge, get back Bloodghast. I guess we could wait on Thoughtseize, right? Yeah, let's wait on Thoughtseize. This is actually better. Yes. Not ideal. It's a little awkwardly out of sequence, but I'm gonna get a resource. Can Loam Thoughtseize next turn, or we'll figure it out. Stinkweed Imp, Amalgam. Yeah, we're gonna fire off Stinkweed Imp again. Just try and get lucky. Hit a Narcomoeba. He missed. Okay. So now we have options next turn. Probably gonna get back a Loam and Thoughtseize and get back Bloodghast and stuff. Zerdo says, can you help me? I have a blue Tron monkey. What? What's a blue Tron monkey? Three-person teams. Days will never see print in standard. Wire and Instigator's terrible. So second thing in the ice. It's pretty annoying, honestly. We do have a Conflagrate, not enough mana to use it yet. They can probably flip this thing next turn. So I think we're just going to follow through with our Loam Thoughtseize plan. Thoughtseize will help. Wow, they blocked. Okay. Well, now we can just Conflagrate and kill it? That's a weird play. Yes, I'll be playing Goblins and Legacy later this stream. That's a really weird play. No new standard today. The cards aren't really out yet. Huh. I just thought there was no way they would block there ever. It's peculiar. Well, now I don't know what to do. Like, it's not like this Conflagrate's hidden. It's right there. So we could just kill Thing in the Ice and say go. I mean, they could have like a relic or something, which would be devastating. I'm just going to Loam and Thoughtseize. Alright, thankfully my my Blood Crypt is not in the graveyard again, which is good. Let's get Mire. Copperline. It's Mire. Damn, Goober.
How about 10-pack opening?
Gotta name a card, Goober. Goober just fired in for 10 pack openings. $3 donation, as you can see. Name a card, open a pack. If I open it, I give it away. So, Goober, you want to name one card or a different card for each pack? You talk to me. However you want to do it. They have Snapcaster, Serum Visions, Abrade. I mean, I really don't want them to be able to flip Thing in the Ice next turn because I want to be able to kill it. I think we're taking Serum Visions, honestly. I think that that is the card that allows them to flip Thing in the Ice next turn, probably. So, kind of weird, but I don't really care about a Braid, and Snap is very slow, and I don't really care about that either. So, interesting, but that's what we're doing. They drew Opt. That's annoying, because now they have a good chance of flipping this thing, which sucks. They put the card on top. God damn it. Oh, second Thing in the Ice. Okay. Well, let's see what they do here, I guess, because we can Conflagrate lots of stuff if they block wrongly. We're going to get back Loam just to set up for our Conflagrate. Dredge, Narcomoeba. I guess we hold this Cathartic Reunion in case they... So if they do manage to flip, we can just rebuild everything really fast. Kinda. Maybe not. I don't know. Alright, let's just attack and see what happens. Listen, I didn't do this. This is all Great Wumbo's fault, not my fault, alright? Yeah, I think that was a really bad block from our opponent. Once again, they've just walked into the face-up Life from Loam. I don't really understand. Like, this is just so good for us. You could draw Anger of the Gods, I guess, but... Hi, YouTube. Opponent says, wrong computation highs. What? I don't know. Zero Visions. I mean, it's Anger Bust, so... Thug, Imp. Let's get back Loam. Set up for the next Conflagrate. Alright, so we're basically just playing around around Anger the best we can. Could flashback a looting here, but I guess that's fine. I just want to keep these amalgams in the graveyard for now. Dredge Loam. There's our Conflagrate. Let's try to shoot Loams, I guess. And discard a Loam and a land. Right, we have the Bloodghast in the graveyard too. That's the important part. So we can rebuild after an Anger and have lethal and have Conflagrate. So we have basically everything covered. Sure. Let me just fire off our... I guess we fire off Conflagrate. And they have a counterspell. It's exactly 5. Do I still have a... do. No. 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 Ah, shit, I hit the wrong button. Alright, well, I guess I'm not casting Loam. Or having lethal, whatever. Oops. I meant to put the land in untapped, obviously. Goober. Part of the deal is you name a rare or mythic. Nope, not that one. Name a rare or mythic for each pack, and if I open it, I give it away. So you can name the same card for all 10 packs, or you can name a different card for each pack. It's up to you. All right, we're 3-1, and we punted our loss. So it's going pretty good. Definitely things I don't like about this list. I'll discuss my changes at the end. Again, this is a donation bonus league for the Great Wumbo. This is the Great Wumbo's Modern Dredge list. We're 3-1. We punted our loss to Jund. Nice long stream today. Up next is going to be probably an M19 Seal deck, assuming they're up. Because we got to get our Goblin Trash Master to play Legacy Goblins later. So... Quattro says, in a small village I grew up in, there was a prophecy. The prophecy said the day Jim Davis will have any result but 3-2 in a competitive Moto League will be the day this world ends. I spend my time watching Jim stream, and I pray that that day never comes. Nice. What's up, Fire Shark? We're moving in like 3 weeks. We did a lot of work in the house. We're just going to pack up and go. It's not done yet, but we're just going to fire off and let it happen. Oh, I'm in the party camp. I am throwing a huge party that Deathrite Shaman is banned. I've been on that train for a long time. I'm very, very happy with both bans in Legacy. Could have seen Stirrings going in Modern, but I'm unhappy about it. Burnsy is sleeping again. Unbelievable. What's up, this? Awesome. Fire Shark, do you live in South Carolina? And do you do any contracting work? Loots. No Dredge cards, but Haunted Dead and Amalgam's fine. Shriekhorn. Alright, we're going to pitch the Thug here. And the Amalgam. Tolarian Teleria West is probably Amulet, I guess. Just a bad matchup. Yeah, we're still deciding on the purple for the Master. We've already painted John's room and my office. Ew. But the Master's tough because we got to decide about the carpet and colors and stuff. We're getting there. Yes, one Trash Master in Goblins. Playing Goblins later. Legacy Goblins. Wrote about it in StarCityGames.com. And playing it here. Chosen card is Shriekhorn. How often does that happen? Stinkweed Imp? Nice. Good dredges. Alright, so we get to looting, then play a land. Yeah. Ooh, we whiffed. It's kind of a tilt. Alright, discard Thug, Stinkweed Imp. No reason to discard Haunted Dead, I don't think. Get back Bloodghast. Not a great hand. Losing our Shriekhorn was actually kind of annoying, but... Alright, Goober says the first 5 packs are Teferi, then 4 Karns, and 1 Shalai. Alright, so we're going to open let's open our first pack while our opponent's taking their prison turn here. You don't want to see what they're doing. Ooh, Expedition Map, Welding Jar. Pack 1. If it's a Teferi, we give it away live on stream. Here we go. Everyone thank Goober for this. If there's a Teferi in this pack, we give it away live on stream. Or foil Teferi. Nope, Twitter Giant. I feel a foil, though, I think. Ooh, foil Call the Cavalry. And a Raph Brannigan. So there was a blue-white card, but it was not a rare or a foil. Alright, back to the Magic. They played Welding Jar, Expedition Map. This is definitely like the weird Ensnaring Bridge deck. So it's not super cool for us. That was a pretty good dredge. Bloodghast, Loam, and Amalgam. We get to... Alright, first we're going to crack... They're at 20, yeah. To flashback looting and put a bunch of power in play and hope they don't have bridge. They missed the land drop, which is pretty huge. That makes their bridges much worse, so... Alright, so this comes back. The nice thing here is this triggers Amalgam, and then Amalgam can trigger future Amalgams, which is cool, so... Looting, Dredge, Stinkweed Imp. And... Could get Loam for, like, the setup for next turn, yeah. Because we want to Dredge Imp on our draw step. The Narcomoebas are also kind of nice because they attack through bridge at this stage in the game, which is pretty cool, so. Pack 2 for Goober. Pack 2. Open it to Teferi, give it away live on stream. Donation bonus for Goober. $3 a pack. You name a card, if I open it, I give it away. Oh, that's a win already. Gilded Lotus.
Hi, Super Nintendo.
Arvad the Cursed. Nope. No Teferi that back. Keith with the cheer for Goober. I like that. Alright, so pretty easy match there. Bring in 2 Ancient Grudge. Sounds awesome. And a Nature's Claim. And a Decay. And maybe even Explosives. And maybe this Driven to Despair. And maybe this stuff too. I don't know. I want some number of all these cards. We're cut a Conflagrate. Haunted Dead. Darkblast. Lightning Axe. Shriekhorn. Probably a Bloodghast. I don't think you want the Explosives. It's a lot of interaction. Our opponent's playing like the mono blue Ensnaring Bridge, like annoying prisony deck. I don't really know what's in it, honestly. I'm kind of aware of it exists, but I don't really know like what's in it. We're gonna do this though. This is a lot of answers. All right, Goober's pack 3. Here we go. Goober said 5 packs of the Teferi. Goober put in for 10 packs because Goober's an animal. Here we go. We open Teferi, we give it away live on stream. Let's do this. Gaia's Blessing. Sulfur Falls. Urgos, no foil. No Teferi. That's 3. Hand is fine. No Dredge cards, but 2 looting effects and 2 amalgams, and our opponent mulligans we can keep. Miracle seems fine, yeah. Can you get a signed Sulfur Falls? Find me at an event. Alright, there's your Grafdigger's Cage. So, your first piece of hate. You brought in lots of answers, so... It's also nice because Grafdigger's Cage, like, doesn't stop me from doing stuff. I can still put these amalgams in the graveyard, and so on and so forth. And cast Loams. I don't think I want to Dredge Loam. I guess I need to draw an answer for this cage. I guess, yeah, I'll bid the Loam. Three and 1. Donation bonus league. Chalice on 1. That's very weird. Don't have that many cards in our deck that cost 1. Alright. We're gonna Dredge Loam here. We hit Cathartic Thug. So we can Cathartic or just cast Loam. Loam's only 1 land though. Yeah, we'll just cast the Cathartic Reunion. We're gonna discard the Prized Amalgam and the Life from the Loam. But we're gonna draw cards. I don't think we're gonna just Dredge. Draw. Looking for an answer for Grafdigger's Cage. Draw. Doesn't actually matter, obviously, but draw. Okay, well, that was pretty dreadful, obviously, but it's fine, I suppose. M19 should be up in half an hour. They get a welding jar, sure. Maybe I did want the explosives. I didn't bring the explosives in. Like, explosives on 0 here is pretty insane. Alright, no Dredge, I guess. That's a start. Just gonna draw cards again. Again, we're not really in a rush. They have like one card in their hand, a very soft lock. Alright, that's kind of annoying. Alright. What happened? We're 3-1 playing the Great Wumbo's Dredge deck. Bottled Cloister. Alright, that card's pretty good. No Dredge. Blood Crypt. This game has been extremely awkward. I don't think we can win this game. Like, they just play one more thing. It's going to be so hard to, like, get things going here. Thanks for following, my friends. If you haven't followed the stream with that follow button, of course. I just drew another word mention. Jeez. For another welding jar. Like, they just have more welding jars than we have shatters. Which is why I should have brought the explosives in. Bottle Cloister makes you draw an extra card, but you lose your hand in your opponent's turn. So if they kill it, you lose all your cards. God. Like, this Chalice is, like, not that good, but is actually being really good. I'm just going to go to the next game. Just gonna sit here and writhe around for the next 20 minutes, and I don't got time for that. You know? Whatever. Alright, so let's bring in our explosives, like I said. This card sucks. Yeah, I think we should be fine. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 answers to artifacts, and 2 Thoughtseizes. I think we're fine. Ain't nobody got time for that. I couldn't kill Cloister because they had 5 welding jars in play. And the Cloister is not nearly as bad as the Grafdigger's Cage. Good lord. Oh my god. The 3-2 dream. It just always go 3-2. I got cursed in chat. Alright. Sure. What's up, Fire Shark? Cool. Welcome to streaming. Turn 1 expedition map. So do we Thoughtseize or Loam? If they had a cage, they would have played it for sure. Probably. Yeah, maybe just Thoughtseize. Actually, no, it'd be Loam. We can. Start dredging. Undoing this mulligan to 4. Just like that. Easy peasy. Next year we can go Loam and Thoughtseize. We're 3-1. Our loss was a punt though. We just threw away a game. We should have won. And then mull to 4 and then in the following game. Dredge. Narcomoeba, Bloodghast. Wow. This deck does mulligan well. Thoughtseize. Hand is Ensnaring Bridge, Witchbane Orb, Whir of Invention. I don't really care about Witchbane Orb. It turns off my Conflagrates, but whatever. Obviously, Bridge is annoying, but Whir can just get a Bridge anyway. Yeah, I'm going to take the Whir of Invention, I think. Can deal some chip shot damage. I guess this is like... Yeah, I mean, Whir can deal... We can deal with these singleton artifacts. Whir can be anything or hit our graveyard, so... Yeah, look at that Loam. Alright, so they can get a land here. No? Not sacking the map? It's interesting. Ipnu Rivulet, Modern All-Star. And they didn't cast the bridge. Dredge, Narcomoeba, Life Loam, Stinkweed Imp. Alright. They just drew the card we Thoughtseize, obviously. Okay. Alright, that's pretty annoying. It's the old casual draw the card you Thoughtseize. Can still cast Loam, though. What's up, Cheesy Lizard? Yeah, Ben's fun. I like Ben. I drew a Mishra's Bauble. Snaring Bridge, one card in hand. Man, our opponent's deck is stupid. Our opponent should go away. I don't like our opponent. I guess we're just drawing to... I mean, if we... Yeah, we're just drawing cards. Right. Conflagrate. Last chance. Resub. Welcome back, Last Chance. New house coming along. We're moving in a few weeks. What's the most unfun deck in Modern? This deck's up there.
Welcome aboard.
This deck is up there.
Holy crap, dude.
Alright, well, there's a 1-1. Yeah, KCI is definitely... That deck makes me irrationally angry. Like... I don't know, that deck just pisses me off.
You're gonna die, clown!
What's up, Last Chance? Good meeting you too. No problem, Zeth. Yeah, Jessica's great. They got Teleria West, and they can get something else. Get a Welding Jar, I guess. Anytime Welding Jar Tribal is a good deck, it's not very fun. KCI is just like miserable to play against. The deck is probably actually just too good for the format, but it's impossible to play, so nobody knows how to play it. Just miserable to play against. And Strupado Cloister, that's a good draw. I mean, we're killing them. Never mind, they have the Cloister bridge thing now. Alright, I mean, Maelstrom Pulse deals with a welding jar. Guess I might as well cast it now. I don't know if there's a reason to wait to like double up. Yeah, just wait, I guess. Like KCI has like really stupid infinite loops that don't make sense with the rules. Like it takes an hour and a half to combo. It's just like annoying. Oh great, another welding jar. Oh, okay. Well, we just draw our explosives. We're fine. Fun way to end this league. Just sitting here under the the welding jar and snaring bridge lock. Try that one again. Hello. So you're saying there's a chance. Unfortunately, we can only attack for 6. And then they can just put the bridge back on top. So we might be better off going after the Winter Orb or Witchbane Orb and trying to conflagrate them. Alright. We'll just say go. Putting expedition map. Oh, no, they just get another. That's fine though. They can get all the jars they want. It doesn't matter. It doesn't do anything. We kill the jars, they regen stuff, and they just get a jar back. It doesn't even matter. Oh, we can end step kill their jars. Okay, we're going to dredge Stinkweed Imp and cast it for our 7th power. Alright, cool. They're going all in on welding jars, which is great. So I think we got them next turn. The problem is they can... I don't know. We're just doing it. Too much talking. Too much thinking. Alright, they got so the extra power doesn't matter. Steam vents. If they have another word invention, then we can't do anything. Oh my god, they have Spellskite too? This is the lamest deck I've ever played against. Unbelievable. 3-2, obviously. We did punt a match, unfortunately. But, so, the usual modern record, every deck goes 3-2, which is what it is. This deck was a donation bonus league for the Great Wumbo. Let's reflect a little bit. We're not playing Insolent Neonate. I think Neonate is just better than Shriekhorn. Lightning Axe is also, I don't think, a main deck card. I want to play four Neonates. I want this Darkblast to be a Golgari Thug, and then I'm happy with the list. Actually, I think I liked 20 lands. Let me see what my modern Dredge guide said. That's Ben's deck. Oh, I play Brutality main too. I'm not sure if Brutality main is currently correct, but oh yeah, I didn't play any. Yeah, I like his main deck, I think, but yeah, I don't like the Shriekhorns or the main deck axes. Sod says, I just followed to say that I know nothing, and Shriekhorn is much better than Neonate. Oh, well, thanks for letting me know that I know nothing. I appreciate that. So yeah, I think Shriekhorn and Lightning Axe are not good. Lightning Axe is a good sideboard card. Haunted Dead's like not necessary. It's actually just nicest in
Back in 5 minutes.
in post sideboard games against Surgical. I think it's actually irrelevant because the new card is just better than both of them. The new black mill 3 guy. But regardless, if you're gonna give an opinion, you should probably do it in a nicer manner. Sideboard brutalities are great. I think you want 4 of this card for sure. Thoughtseize is great. I think 1 grudge is fine. I think that the mix here of like 1 claim, 1 pulse, 1 decay, 1 explosives, I'd like a little bit more of that. I don't like this card. I was boarding my Ghost Quarter, not maining it. I think only 1 is necessary though. So just like some tuning in the sideboard for the most part. I think only 1 grudge. I want to have 1. Like the first grudge is great because you can mill into it. The second grudge is just worse than decay or other things that can kill everything. I'm a big fan of Pulse, which has the ability to actually kill everything. Kills leyline, kills creatures, just kills everything. So I'm a big fan of Pulse. I think Claim is mostly unnecessary. I think you'd rather have the more versatile, the more versatile answers that can also kill creatures and things like that. You don't need the efficiency of Nature's Claim because the games slow down post sideboard. So, as far as Neonate, again, the new black Grave Stitcher, whatever card it is, might just be better anyway. Neonate's also good in your sideboard games because it allows you to kind of pace yourself and play around hate. So, but yeah, so that's the deck. Also, I hate Gemstone Mine. I think this card is terrible. I think it's awful. I much prefer the fetch land mana base with 2 Blood Crypts and a Steam Vents and a few more fetch lands. I don't want my land to die. Basically, it's as simple as that. And I don't want to have only 1 Blood Crypt. So, that's it. So, thank you to the Great Wumbo for your donation. I appreciate it very, very much. Hopefully you enjoyed your league. I'm sorry I punted that first match. Ended up going 3-2. Should have been 4-1. And screw that mono blue Welding Jar tribal deck. Right? Jeez. We actually found our explosives too. And it just didn't matter because they had Spellskite and Padim. So, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? But, once again, thanks, Wumbo. The YouTube video will end if you're watching on there. Make sure you follow. Otherwise, the stream's going to continue with much, much more. And like I said, we're doing some M19 sealed pre-release as well as some Legacy Goblins later too. Those videos will also be on YouTube, so if you're watching on YouTube, check those out as well. Thanks for watching on YouTube, and I'll see you guys next time.